What's up?
Hello.
Hi, good to see you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, how have you been? Where are you right now?
I'm in my home in Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay, cool. And where are you headed next?
I'm on a little bit of a break, but I have shows coming up in Texas and the Midwest for the rest of spring and summer. So resting for a couple weeks, then back out on the road.
Nice. Well, yeah, thank you for coming to hang out. I think like we connected because I've just moved back to Nashville. I've become a fan of your videos and seen what you have shared, but also in connecting with you personally, I have loved your sort of story of it was specifically one post that I really loved where you talked about like sort of how you had given up, this sort of thing that you were holding on to in your life, and then your life has blossomed into something. I don't want to feed you words. I would love if you just jump right into like, who are you and what that video was about.
Yeah, I've I've been on a very long, unexpected to me at least, journey. Like if you had told the 18-year-old version of me that it was going to take 3 decades to get where I'm going, I might have had a late teen panic. Um, I've done a lot of things over the years. I went to school to be an actor. I moved to Nashville with a rock band 20 years ago. I got involved in the music video production scene here, learned filmmaking, wrote a couple films myself. I've done a lot of things over a long period of time. And as the years went on, I sort of got deeper and deeper into this sort of existential life crisis, I guess. When I was much younger, I had this fear that someday I would be this 40-year-old loser with nothing and broke. And it's funny, I sort of willed that to happen because nearing my 40th birthday, I was homeless and living out of a crappy Chevy Beretta. Like I just spent my whole life chasing so hard and got to this point where I'm like, why am I doing this? I'm not happy. I,
Wow.
I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm not even entirely sure why I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Um, and then I got, and then 40 came and went, and I was like, oh, I'm still here. I'm alive and it's fine.
Mm.
I became the man I feared I would become, and then realized, oh, this is actually okay. Like it's not the nightmare I thought it would be. I'm actually pretty cool. Like even though I'm broke, I've been on a wild adventure.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
entirely sure what the video you're mentioning. I'm not sure which one that is, but
It was the one I'm mentioning is specifically, and I mean, this connects to my first album is called Vital. And I have always asked myself the question, what is vital? And by proxy, what is not vital? And I find that that question is like a beacon for me where it's like, what is vital? And that shifts a lot through my life. But the video that I am referencing, just so you know, is the one where it wasn't with vocoder, it wasn't a story. It was, hey, I gave up on all of these things that I thought would never be a part of my life, because, and it wasn't bringing you happiness. And then to me, I have found you on the other side of everything that you're talking about, because I found you in a moment where your life, where there's so much beauty and so much stuff coming to you. And I guess the question that I would love to ask you is A, what is vital to you today? And then B, maybe what is not vital to you today?
yeah. I think I said this recently, it might have been in that video, that a lot of times it's like a cliche to say, when you stop looking, that's when you'll find it. Or what did we say that about love or career? It's like, it's when you stop looking, that's when it happens. And that's not been exactly my experience. My experience has been, because you can't do that. You can't just stop looking on, especially something that you want so badly. You can't just like flip off the looking switch. Like
Yeah.
you, so it's a kind of an annoying thing to hear, because you're like, well, I don't know how to do that. My experience has been when I didn't need it anymore. Like then I'll you know, when I went through all of the life stuff and got to a point where I stopped looking because I don't need it, you know. And I think that allowed me to shift into something different. And now opportunities are all over the place. And it's ironic because I'm being truthful. I don't especially need them anymore. So what's vital to me is my happiness. I mean, that's been the thing that has been unexpectedly at the end of this path. Is I thought I was after all these things that weren't making me happy. I had to let it all go and got to a real place of contentment. And now, like, all the career stuff I wanted 20 years ago is happening. And I'm like, this is unexpected and funny, again, because I don't especially need it now, but nothing is going to mess with my peace and happiness. Like, nothing else is worth that, really. That's what it's about.
Wow. So what is not vital to you?
I guess this is very Buddhist, but I guess like all the ambitious stuff of my younger years, like I thought I needed to like accomplish, and I don't really. I feel so like privileged that I'm getting to like express my story and it's affecting people. You know, that's been a lovely byproduct, but I don't especially need to be anything. I like when I was younger, I needed to accomplish, like prove myself. I don't need any of that stuff anymore, really.
Wow. There's another artist that I spoke to who's a young visual artist, and she said something in one of these conversations that is she like got so caught up in like the capitalist like achieve create thing, and somebody told her that the idea is the creativity, that like it's not about like what you make at the end of the day and then here's what you have to show for it. It's like even just having a creative idea is the journey in itself. And you know, I guess that really resonates for me as well, because I feel like I am often seeing images of, if you try more and if you do more and if you add more, then you will get more. And I love your story and I love what you share, because it helps me feel like just keep living and keep loving and keep enjoying. And that's, you know, very much vital to me in this moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you for hanging out. It is great to see you.
Yeah.
And I hope to see you soon.
Yeah. Thanks so much for having me.